To our new video tutorial series about Kotlin and in our course of mobile application development. In my previous video, I had explained about the core concepts of Kotlin, and in this video, we will explain about the advanced Kotlin concepts that used by Kotlin. So I hope you like my previous video. So just start with the new video. So in this advanced Kotlin concepts, the main one is lambda expressions or lambda functions. So as you know that we are using the functions in our Kotlin or any programming language, but when we write a function like declare a variable integer x, integer y, and then we if we want to add, subtract, or multiply, we just have to make a function, separate function like x plus y or x minus y, and then return that variable. So here's a beautiful example of lambda expression. How do we use the lambda expression in our code? So it will act as a same like the normal function which adds two variable, but here we use this lambda expression in the single line. So here we declared the integer x and then separated comma and then integer y and the lambda expression, and here we perform the operation of these variables like plus, or we can minus, we can multiply, we can divide, and definitely there's a curly braces on the both sides. So it will act as a same like the addition function. So at the end of the video I will demonstrate with the example as well, so we can use how we can use the lambda expression and how it will ease our coding. So the next thing is higher order functions. So the higher order function is a function that takes another function as an argument. So like when we in C++ or other languages we pass function to another function. Like in the function parameter we just pass another function. So the same with the higher order function that takes another function as an argument, and it lacks and it takes it pass behavior around in our code, which makes it more flexible and usable. So the same functionality we perform with a different function we can use within a same function. For example, if we want to create a function called like which process some numbers and that takes any lambda you know to process a number. So the way and the process number does not care about how it process the number, you can pass any lambda expression in that function which you want to. So this how it will act as a two different functionalities in the same functions. So the next use was the collections. Have you already heard about the collections in different languages? But the collections are like a group of data like list which we can organize and work with easily. Kotlin collections like list, set, map, some with useful functions to filter, transform, or reduce data. So collection and the lambda expression are the most commonly used in all the languages. So for example, if you want to filter anything, like you have the mm, 5 to 10, you have 30 students in the class, and you want to filter like which students have the good marks in the exam. So we don't need to write a code like make an array, store that all the student name in the array, and then do some search like one by one, and do some condition. We simply use the filter function, and we just give the lambda expression to that function. Like we want, for example, if the uh, collection of students name is students, okay, so we just use the 8 and then lambda, and then we make our condition like 8. For example, the student marks is greater than 50, so it will filter all the students with us in a single line with the lambda expression. So there are so many other use as well. So with the map, with the sets, we can use it. So Here we have the collections which we use in the list. As you already know about the mutable and immutable, so the mutable is like we can add, remove anything, you can modify once it's created. Like list is a mutable list, set is a mutable list, and also the map. So these collections are iterable, like you can iterate these collections at in your Kotlin collections. And this is how we use these are the three main concepts in the advanced Kotlin concepts. So for example, if we have an Android application and we want to just search with the like all the we have some name in the list, and we want to search which show only people which names has starts with A, or which any character have the letter A in the example. So with the lambda expression and all these collections, we use the higher order functions. We can use these concepts. So if we go to the functions which says without lambda, so here's a key example of, as you already see, there's a sample list of names, list of. So it's a collection, but it was which we have a variable search term, and then we are doing the manual filtering without lambda expression. So we just these are all the numbers are strings. So we just wanna search when the number contains the search item A in the any of these names, it will result true, and it will add the name in the list, and at the end it will display the search list. So if we go to the uh, here's a Kotlin some Kotlin sample code with the same example. If we run that code, you can see that search result for A, we have Alice, Carol, and Dave. Both have the letter A in the name. So if we do something like you wanna search B, so let's see, it's gonna result. Yeah, it will give the Bob. So you know you see the we have the function which we create and filter, like this is called a manual filtering. So if we want to do this with the lambda expressions, how are we gonna do it with a simple uh, if we delete that code, and if I create a code which says search results the same variable, okay, and we use names. Dot names is the list of the, and have you seen, it will give you the all the functions where we can use with the intelligence, give you the all the things. So if we use the filter and we are using the lambda expression, so it is the like the list of variables. So we can use like it contains, and we're gonna search our term like this, and this is ignored case is equal to true. Okay, so I think it's gonna work it. So if we do filtering with lambda, so the same code will, okay, it says Kotlin. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not use the what happened. It says lambda is expression is name dot filter, and it contains search use separation on the same line. Is it true? Oh, I just did the function thing in the. Sorry for that. So it's gonna work it fine. Yeah. So it definitely contains. We have the functions. Function we use the uh, normal bracket, not the curly bracket, the round bracket, and it will search for the Bob. And if we go with the same example, it will give us Alice, Carol, Dave. So it doesn't matter if you do the capital or the small letter. It is not case sensitive. So if we go with the example, as you already see, we have this function. So how we this is how we use the uh, lambda expression in a function. So um I hope you understand the key concepts of the lambda expression in the Kotlin collections and the higher function. In my next video, I will try to explain the other key concepts, and we will demonstrate with the sample mobile application as well. So please share, subscribe, and like our video for more informative videos about mobile application development and other projects as well. Thank you.